Hey, what is going on, guys? So today I have a super special video. So we're checking out the F4 Studio Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud, Aerith and Tifa 1/4 scale statue. And guys, this is a really amazing statue. I really can't wait to share this with you guys. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since my last video. It's pretty crazy times right now in the world. And yeah, I'm sure everyone is keeping super busy. I know a lot of you guys are waiting for these videos. So yeah, I do apologize for the delay. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into making videos. And yeah, I've got a whole bunch of new videos lined up. So yeah, if you guys want to see those videos, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on these videos. I hope all you guys are doing okay out there and are keeping safe. Thank you guys so much for watching and for sticking by my channel. And yeah, let's get into it. So yes, this is a super amazing looking statue. I really can't believe they made all three characters on the one base. This is pretty insane. As I mentioned, the statue is going to be 1/4 scale. I mean, this is going to be a super large piece. This is going to be the largest Final Fantasy VII Remake statue that we have currently had. I mean, even one of these statues is going to be pretty big. So the fact that they've got all three characters on the base is yeah, just pretty insane. So as for the specific measurements of the statue, it's going to measure 45 centimeters high, 56 centimeters wide, and 55 centimeters in depth. So the amount of surface area this statue is going to take up is going to be so much larger compared to any other 1/4 scale statue which we've had. I really don't know if I'm going to pick up the statue. I mean, as much as I love the piece, I think it's just a little bit too big for my personal taste. And yeah, I just don't have anywhere to display this thing. I would really love if they made a 1/6 scale version. I think that would be perfect. But yeah, very nice piece. What about you guys? What do you think of the statue? And are you guys going to pick it up? Let me know in the comments below. As for the release dates of the statue, it's going to be sometime around the first quarter of 2021. So it's probably going to be released sometime around January to March 2021. And of course, as you guys would expect, since this piece is so massive, it's going to be super expensive. This is by far the most expensive 1/4 scale Final Fantasy statue that we have had. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the statue itself. So yeah, as you can see, we have all three main characters on the base. We have Aerith, Cloud, and Tifa. And I do really love the display base. It seems to be based off the streets of Midgar. We haven't exactly had one of these statues based off Midgar, so I think this is really cool, the design choice of this base. I love the brick roads, and it seems like we have some destroyed mechanical parts, and we have some storage crates in the back. So yeah, just a lovely base. I really love what they've done here. As for the characters themselves, I've got to say, this is just amazing. This is like the perfect Final Fantasy VII Remake statue. It's just got everything that you need. It's got all the main characters, awesome display base, and yeah, I love the pose. It's clearly based off the battle poses when you're fighting. They're just such nice dynamic action-based poses. Most of the statues which we have had have been in very casual looking poses. We haven't really had many dynamic statues, so it's nice to see a change with this statue. And considering that we have all three characters, it just makes it even better. So here's a look at Cloud Strife. I think the head sculpt is pretty good. This is probably one of the best head sculpts that I've seen of Cloud. It seems to have a nice sculpt, and I do like the expression on the face. It looks very serious and determined, which is how he generally looks in the game. Now I do think the hairpiece could use a bit of work. I don't think it looks that accurate to the game. There's something about the hairpiece which I just don't like. I'm really not sure what it is. I think maybe the hairpiece looks a little bit too thick, and I don't think they have the right shape. But I mean, don't get me wrong, it is still a nicely sculpted hairpiece, but yeah, I just think with a bit of work it could look much better. The rest of the body looks great. I mean, look at the outfits. It pretty much looks exactly like how it did in the game, so I really don't have much to complain about on the outfit itself. You can see all the folds and creases in the clothing. It looks super realistic, and I just love all the textures. Even the arms look pretty good. You can see some muscle definition sculpted in there. And yeah, I do quite like the paint job of the skin as well. Even the glove and the gauntlet piece looks pretty nicely done. It looks very metallic. The Buster Sword looks awesome too. I think with a good paint job, it's really going to stand out. So I just really can't wait to see how the final product is really going to turn out. So as for Tifa, I absolutely love this sculpt of Tifa. I think this is one of the best sculpts which we've had in terms of likeness. I think she's got a pretty good resemblance to how Tifa looked in the game. I mean, we've had so many Tifa statues already. I think we've had probably over 10 statues, and none of them really look like Tifa from the game. But I think this statue in particular has really tried to capture that resemblance of Tifa. As for the hairpiece itself, you can see all the strands of hair sculpted in there, and it's got a pretty nice dynamic pose. It looks as if the hair is kind of flowing in the wind, which yeah, just makes it look much more dynamic. I do quite like the pose as well. It looks like she's just after throwing a punch, which I think is really cool because, as I mentioned before, we haven't really had many Tifa statues in a dynamic pose. So this is just super nice to see a different take on Tifa. The whole body piece on the outfit seems to be pretty accurate. Some of the other Tifa statues weren't exactly based on accuracy. They were very different looking compared to how she looked in the game, but I think for this statue in particular, they've really aimed for accuracy, and I just couldn't be happier with how it turned out. And so last up, we have Aerith. I don't think it's my favorite statue. I think it could use a bit of work. I mean, the whole outfit looks pretty good. The jacket, the dress, everything looks great. Even the pose is pretty nice as well. But there's just something about the face which doesn't look quite right. I think the actual sculpting of the face itself does look pretty good, but I think maybe the hairpiece needs a bit of work. It doesn't look very accurate to how it looked in the game. Once again, just like the cloud, I think the hairpiece looks a little bit too thick, and I don't think it's got the right color either. But yeah, the face does look pretty good, and I love the paint job in the eyes, like the bright green eyes. It looks amazing. Now keep in mind, these are 3D renders, so these images don't exactly reflect how the final product is going to turn out. It's probably going to look much different. I mean, we've already learned from past statues that you can never fully trust the 3D renders. I mean, some of these statues look amazing, but when the final product is released, it doesn't look anything like the 3D renders. While the 3D renders look great, the final product may look different. So yeah, just something to keep in mind before you decide to pre-order the statue. So just a final 360 view on the statue. It looks great from the front, just all the three main characters standing there. It really does look amazing, and if you had this piece on display, it's really going to get a lot of attention. And yeah, if any of you guys were picking up this piece, then yeah, you are super lucky. Even the back of the statue with the Shinra boxes is really cool. I just love all these details which they've added in there. And even from the top, the statue looks pretty good. So I just really can't wait to see how this piece is really going to turn out in person. I hope that they release some in-hand images of the statues soon, and yeah, if they do, I'll be sure to make an updated video for you guys. But anyhow guys, let me know what you think of the statue, and if you're going to pick it up. We have so many more statues on the way, so yeah, as I mentioned before, I've got a whole bunch of Final Fantasy VII videos lined up, so be sure to hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, hope you guys have a great day, take care, stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Alright, take it easy guys.